Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I'll be your humble narrator today, Digisoft. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you is my first video and first impressions of gameplay from the newly released Battle Royale SpellBreak. This game is something special, a breath of fresh air really in a world of BR games that continue to saturate the market. If you've ever dreamed of being Dumbledore, because who hasn't, with a population-killing Thanos gauntlet on both hands spewing out ice, fire, and acid, then this is the game for you. That's right, you're a wizard, Harry. The game begins like most, with a tutorial. After about 10 minutes, you're flying, dashing, and exiling NPCs. Then the party really begins. At the time of this review, squads was the only option available, with word that solos and duos would soon follow. As if there is a magic ship high in the sky transporting killer mages, you magically start your descent similar to Apex. One unique feature here is that before the descent, you choose a portal on the map with your team. You can use this map to see portals that are being used by your enemy. As you hit the ground, the animation reminds me of that moment when you're swimming in the pool having a good time and your very large uncle, the one with the hairy chest, appears on the diving board and performs his greatest belly flop. My first impression of the map is that it's large, possibly too large for the 40 or so mages that I've experienced in each match. One could argue that it could use a few more players. At times it seems like you're hunting for other players for a while, but the end game becomes intense. When you land, you are far from defenseless. You start off with one of 6 magic gloves, aka gauntlets. You can choose Stone Shaper with his earth powers, Tempest, wind powers, Conduit, lightning powers, Frostborn, Elsa powers, Pyromancer, fire powers, and Toxicologist with acid powers. So far I've been grinding the Stone Shaper, but I'll go into details on each one in some following videos as I learn what the best combinations are. To that point, once you start looting through various chests scattered throughout, you'll find another gauntlet for your other hand. This one will be one of 5 other options that you didn't pick as your primary. As you can imagine, you can come up with some cool combinations. The ground loot is scattered with runes to provide you with special abilities like invisibility, so you can run away like a scared little kitten after running into a level 10 toxic spewing Gandalf. The game does have armor in the form of belts, which has various levels. If you're running low on health or armor, you'll have to use armor shreds and health potions, which aren't instant. They generate your XP by +2 every second or so, which forces you to be strategic when healing during battle. When the battle happens, expect full-on chaos. Particle effects and spells going off are quite magical. See what I did there? Forget it. The effects are so good that it's super easy to lose your target in the blur of acid clouds, wind-throwing stars, and ice arrows filling your screen. I found myself doing circles around the enemy, and then me just trying to figure out where they are. This just appears to be something you'll have to adapt to over time. For the moment, the game has potential. Like many others, it's free and will make its money through cosmetics and gold packs. There seems to be a decent progression system for the skills and gauntlets. So far, the matchmaking seems to be fair, with no one that I've seen magically exiling the entire lobby. If you die, there is a revive option where you turn into a fancy ball of light, awaiting your partner to swiftly turn you back into human form. My biggest gripe here is that there's little notification that your partner has gone down. In the midst of a big mage battle, it's easy to not even realize that your team was frozen to death until they come floating over to you begging for revival. And unlike other BR games, if you don't get revived within that minute or so, you done, son, and have to hope your teammates survive Hogwarts without you. This is obviously on purpose, but given it's becoming a staple since Apex introduced it, I think it would be nice to have the option to revive even after death. Because we're wizards, right? And anything's possible with magic. So this review is brief and certainly not all-inclusive. I'm sure I've overlooked some things, but I plan to dive deep into the multitude of skills, talents, runes, etc. over several videos. As I sharpen my skills, I also plan to get real with some live gameplay for you. In conclusion, out of 5 sloths, I give this game 3.5 in its current form. It's good, a breath of fresh air from the boo-boo games out there. Just hope it provides enough content and events to keep it fresh and keep the player base high. This is the Digisloth, and I truly appreciate you stopping by. I hope you liked the video. If not, it's all good, my friends. But let's do this again, shall we? Peace.